What is up, guys? Welcome to my channel, and I am recording this video the last day of 2020 at maybe I'm looking at clock right now in 40 minutes, maybe I will say. It will be 2021. So today in this video, I'm gonna explain how right now I'm 18, but how a 17-year-old me, I started my business right here, all this type of stuff at 17. And in this video, I want to explain all of that to you. And if you guys want to learn how I started, watch the whole video to understand how to get started and how I started to be able to own these many machines here. And also, I also have three machines in a laundromat that is making me passive income. So if you guys want to learn all of that, how to start your own vending gumball machine and how to get started, watch the whole entire video and I'm going to explain everything to you today. So basically, I worked a job first at a dishwashing job in New Jersey. I was there for a little bit with my girlfriend because it was going to be my parents' wedding. And we were staying there for a week or two around there. We were usually there. And I decided, you know what, let me just go get a job. And at that point, I really never had a serious job. That's actually probably one of my first jobs. Actually, yeah, it is one of my first jobs that I ever had on the books. I do construction and landscape, whatever, on the side. But the dishwashing job was one of the first, okay? And I think I worked there for a month or two. I'm not too sure, but all I know is all I got from it was $1,000, okay? And they were just sending me to places here and there. And at that point, my money, I had it, but then I spent it on one. I was helping my parents because, and this is sad to say, but they couldn't afford the limo. And I was like, don't worry, I got you. And I gave it to them. I gave them the money that I had for the limo. And I think the rest was, I don't know, I think the rest was just, at that time, I think also I had the cats already and I was just spending money on them too. A bunch of stuff, but sooner or later, all that money went away and I had nothing. But I quit my job, and after I quit my job, I didn't know nothing about business, guys, nothing. I did construction here and there, but I didn't even know about construction, like how to go inside a construction job and know what to do already or understanding things. I was just doing what I was told to do, But basically, after I quit my job, it's been days, maybe even months, and I didn't do anything. I was just getting a job and not getting paid well, spent the money, nothing. My mindset was just nowhere near business, nothing, right? Then finally I started watching YouTube videos and stuff like that, and I was thinking, man, that'd be so cool to own a gumball machine. That's insane if I own one, right? So after I was researching and doing all these things and watching all these people and stuff like that on YouTube and everything, and how they're pulling out stacks from machines and everything, it was amazing and motivated me and stuff like that. And I was like, man, I want to have that, So then I was like, man, but where am I gonna get the money, And I was like, damn, how am I gonna I'm broke, right? So then I was like, I don't have any jobs lined up. I don't really got anything lined up right now. And I was just playing where do I get money? And out of the blue, I received my tax return, I guess. I received money. It was $97. And by the way, guys, if you guys hear a bunch of bang noises, it's just fireworks for New Year's today. It's about to hit 12 o'clock. Hopefully I finish this video so I can see the ball drop too. But basically, I get a $97 check, right? And I'm like, whoa, my parents showed me, they're like, you have mail, you got a check. I was like, from what? From where? I quit my job and everything. How? And then finally I discovered, they owe me my money and stuff like that because I quit and all that, everything like that, right? So then I was like, man, when can I cash this out? And then finally, it took 3 days to cash out and all that. And it was a whole process. And then finally, when I cashed out, I had the money on me, right? And I finally, right there on Facebook Marketplace, I found a big spiral gumball machine. The one behind me, the yellow one back there. Amazing. And guess what, guys? And I'm going to tell you the price right now of how much I paid for that. Those machines, well, the yellow machine back there, the big tall one, the spiral one, cost brand new $500 to $600, $700, $800. And you can search it up. I'm not lying. Brand new. You could even find some for $400, $300, $200 on Facebook too right now. But for me, I found that machine, that basically that gumball machine right there, for $75. Imagine that. And the funny part was, when I got to the place, it was like a business type factory thing. And I don't know what type of business they were running. I think it was like balloons or something, like party events or something like that. But it was in New Jersey, right? And I go over there with my mom. I convinced her to drive me over there because she really didn't want to. My dad said no, you know. But when I went over there, I went over there. I looked at the machines. He had 5 machines, and for me right now, what I know, I wish I picked up all those 5 machines because now I know how to fix them, how to make them brand new, how to do so many cool things to them, how to whatever, anything wrong with it, if they're missing keys, locks, I know how to fix it. So right now, I wish I picked up 5 of those spiral machines that he had, but I didn't. I only bought one of them for $75, and guess what, guys? When I was there, the guy was like, here it is, here you go, pick one of them or whatever you want. And it was bad. Like, some of them, they had gumballs there that they never took out. It was just all bad. And some of them, they didn't have locks, they didn't have the top for it, nothing. There was scratches on the glass, bad. But I found that one, I was like, it has a little dirty mark in front of it, but I told him I'll pick that one. First, I picked this very small one, and in my head I was deciding, I was like, no, I have to make this a really good choice because this is a one-in-a-lifetime thing. I never get this chance no more. That's what I was thinking in my head. And I was like, you know what, no, sorry, but let's put this back and I want that one. And they brought me that one, and they're like, well, we gotta look for the keys. And I'm not even kidding you guys, I'm not kidding. I told my mom to come back later and to pick me up later, I think, or maybe she just waited outside for a very long time. But he brings this big box of just keys in it, just keys. And I guess his like secretary, or it was a guy that is like just like his teammate, whatever, or something like that manages it, manage his things or whatever. But he told the guy, he was like, help him look for the keys. And I told him, I was like, yeah, I'll stay here, look for these keys, because I was so motivated into taking this machine home because I didn't know nothing of how to fix a gumball machine yet. So I was like, I need the keys, you know? So I was looking one by one. We were trying each key, didn't work. And I'm not even kidding, it was like 100, 200 tries. Like, we were there for like hours. I'm being serious. But this is, luckily I went early morning, but I was there hours. And finally we found one. And then we had to find the other one for the top piece. So there's 2 keys. One for the bottom where the coins fall off from, where you could collect the coins, and the other for the top, the big yellow piece that you see back there, the top. Yeah, that is for, so you could dump the gumballs in there and stuff like that. So I had to find 2 keys, and we were there again for hours and hours. I think we left there like 3 o'clock. We got there like at 8, and we left there at 3 o'clock. Like, I'm being so serious. Then after, I finally get the machine. I say thank you, gave them the money, and I'm not even kidding you guys. I did this as a sick joke, but I went over there to the bank when I cashed out the check, and I asked them for all singles. I'm not even kidding you guys. And luckily, the only reason why I also did that was my dad is also, I got him into these coin things, like, so, like, you know, finding coins and they're valued more and stuff like that. And he was looking for like the dollar star thing, like the dollar that has a star on it. And basically when I did that, out of 97 single dollars, right, only one had a star on it, and he was so happy, and I said, here you go. But yeah, so that happened, and I gave this guy $75 in singles, and he was there counting. He was making piles of 10s and everything was enough, right? So then finally I put this in the car. It barely fit, but I made it fit, and it worked perfectly. And finally I went home all the way to PA right away. And man, guys, if I knew what I knew today, it would have been way easier. But I was so excited. After I got my machine, I got home, I started cleaning it, everything, right? I told my parents, no, I wanna go buy the gums for it. Like, I don't know where they sell it. I don't know if they sell in Costco, Walmart, I don't know. But I need to get gumballs right now, I told them. And we go to this candy place, and this woman, she gives us, like, no hate, but like, it's my fault, I didn't know. And I tell her, I got a gumball machine business, I just bought one, and I'm looking for gumballs. And she just gives me, to any type of person that has gumballs, machine businesses or whatever, or vending machines, and you're about to hear this right now, I'm sorry, but this is a true story. But I bought 100 pieces of gumballs, 100 or 200, right? And it filled up like kind of a little bit in that machine, right? But 100 to 200 gumballs for $50. Okay, $50. And to me, I thought, yes, I finally got gumballs in the machine. Great. But I found out that you could go to BJ's and get 850 gumballs for only 20 bucks. So I was like, man, after I found out about that, I was like, oh snap, I want to go return it. But I couldn't no more, because you really can't return foods like that and stuff like that. So either way, it was already in the machine, and I was like, it's over with, damn. And days later, I talked to my sister, because I remember she had a pizzeria grand opening. Like, I guess she didn't even do her grand opening yet. She had it for a couple months, but then hasn't done her grand opening yet. But I told her, I was like, I went up to her, I go over there and I tell her, hey, am I able to put this machine inside the restaurant? I'll give you 10% and stuff like that. I told her everything, that I'll come every month whenever it needs to be served and stuff like that. I told her the basic things, that so she doesn't have to stress about it. I'll come, I'll handle everything, right? And then she was like, yeah, go ahead, but you don't have to give me the 10%. I'll just do it a favor. Like, it's just leave it there, don't worry. And I made money, right? But when my first collection, I waited, and when I first got there, and this was before, I think, COVID, but before it started, when I first got there and I first collected my coins, you should have felt the feeling in my body. I turned that key, I opened, I see coins, I'm like, no way this worked. I'm being so serious right now. I was so, like, my mind in business opened up. Like, that was the first time in my life that I have put effort in to create a business, and that business, it made me money without hard, crazy labor. Yes, in the beginning, yes, I did that, but like, after I had the machine on there and everything's good, like, I seen so many coins all in the bottom there, and I opened it, I was like, wow. It was like $20 or something like that, or like $6. I'm not too sure. It was a long time ago, but I was so excited. Like, it was so crazy in my head. I was like, I gotta do more of this. That's where, like, my whole, like, gumball machine business just skyrocketed. Like, that addiction of me, like, looking for machines, buying and stuff like that, all that. And I sat down the next day, did so much research of everything, of where I could place machines, everything. But it took me time, because at that time, surprisingly, there was no jobs, and I couldn't make money, nothing. I'm being so serious. But finally, I think I got a job, and that money I just saved up. But this was like days or weeks before I finally placed my machine there and everything in my sister's pizzeria. And I was just waiting months, I think, and finally I got a little bit enough money to so I could buy more machines. But I think I bought more machines like months later, because I had the machine like maybe even close to a year. I'm being so serious. And guys, and people that are watching this that has a vending machine business, I'm being so serious right now. That thing in 5 months, I think, or more, or maybe a little less, but I definitely more than 2 months and up, it only made me like around 40 bucks, okay? And I know, yes, that's bad. You're usually supposed to make like 40 bucks like the 2 weeks or in a month at least, right? But it was like more than 2 months or 5 months, and I'm being serious. But guess what? That was my first experience. I was like, man, that was amazing to earn 40 bucks without doing any work, right? But don't get me wrong, yes, I put work in the beginning, but at the end, once I finally created a business like that, and I felt money just coming in, it felt amazing. So basically, after I started working and getting jobs little by little, and I was thinking, how do I make money, you know? I started reading like Robert Kiyosaki's like books and stuff like that. Like I'm still reading it to this day. I'm researching everything. Like I'm thinking of a way of how to make money, right? Like my mind was like going crazy. And I was thinking, how do I make money? Like, what can I do? What is like the basic teenager way that make money? And yes, I was thinking of snow removal. I was thinking of leaf cleanups, mowing lawns. Like I was thinking of all those basic things, and I do actually those things now. But finally, I finally got jobs on jobs and in construction, and I worked there, and I saved all my money, and then at some points when I got money, I spent it all because, you know, dumb decisions, right? But I finally got paid one time, and I was like, I got money. Can I go pick up this machine? Because I found more machines on Facebook, and it was insane. I got so much good deals, and if guys, people that know vending machines, of how much these things usually cost, or people that like want to buy machines but you're seeing these kind of high prices, whatever. When I tell you these prices of what I got these machines for, you're gonna get mind blown. But basically, I finally bought machines. I started saving more money, bought more machines, and this is what I got behind me. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. I know I said it in the beginning of the video, but now I have 3 machines, small little one-headed square ones. I got 3 of those: an M&M, a ball, a bouncy ball, and gumballs in a laundromat. And it's on like a shelf thing, looking thing, window type thing, and we screwed it in so, you know, no one could steal and stuff like that. And it's making me money, way more than just 40 bucks in 5 months or 40 bucks in a month, way more. And with that money, I'm managing it, organizing, making sure, you know, I'm not just like spending every single quarter that comes out of there, you know. So yeah, that's how I started. That's my journey, you know. And for the gumballs, so you guys know, I went into debt because I asked my parents so I could borrow that 50 bucks because I had nothing. But remember, guys, some successful people say debt is good because look, think about it. If you know that you're going to pay back and you know the amount of risk, but you know that you're responsible enough to pay it back in a good time, take the risk, but do it calculated, you know? Don't just go into like saying like, oh, I could borrow my parents' money and that's it, you know? Figure out a way how you're gonna pay them back. Figure out a deal with them, like saying, hey, give me money and I'll take care of the property of our house or something, right? Something. I'll clean the car for the rest of the month if you give me 50 bucks, you know? Something. But for me, I knew that a job was lined up. The second they gave me that money and I paid for it, I would be able to pay them back, and I told them that, and I did. So basically, I went into debt. I went into that hard traveling. I did my research, so many things just to get my first machine. It wasn't easy. I'm just gonna tell you guys that. Yes, me telling you, because I see these in every single, sorry, not every single, but in some vending machine channels, that they say, you know, passive income, big, large amounts. Like, that's what I was looking at. I bet you guys are looking at that too. But once I finally seen, man, it's difficult, I was like, I need to start making videos. I need to start showing my experience, how I grow and everything, so I can help you guys. So you guys can see how I grow, and I can give you tips and tricks, loops around, like things, so you could grow your business easier, right? So that's it, guys. I mean, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. Those green machines that you see back there, I'm gonna tell you the quick prices. I got them for $12 each. Then the three capsules, whatever, like the 3-section one that's right there, the one with the stand that has 3 sections, right? That has, I think, like the Reese's Pieces on it. That one I got for $37, and it was insane. It was insane. Spending $37, those go for like $150 to $200, and after that, I was mind blown. And I'm not even kidding you guys. When I went over there to pick that machine up, the guy trusted me. He was like, "Just leave the money in the mail thing that he has." And I was like, "No way, this guy trusts me." But I didn't want to do him wrong. I just put the money there. And what I figured out after, he actually had a camera looking at me, and he was like, "I heard everything you said. That was pretty funny, and thank you for actually putting the money in and stuff like that." And I was like, "Thank you too for giving me the machine and stuff like that." So yeah, so like I said, all around I spent maybe, I'll say, a good 300 to 400, maybe. I'm not too sure. Maybe less. But it's around there. And that's how much I spent for my machines and the product that I have. I bought, I think, like 3 packets already of 850 gumball machines from BJ's, and that's what I did. Alright guys, so that's it. That's for the video. I'm gonna go watch the ball drop right now. It is like 1 or 2 minutes away for dropping. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time, and there are gonna be way more videos coming soon. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.